My name is Chung So, S-O, So. I have been doing bodywork for the last 20-some years, and concurrently I was a professor of languages and linguistics. And I'm going to put my hands on your shoulders. Take a good breath and just let it out. Before my client actually gets on the table, I would usually just take a look at the intake form that they filled out for me and ask what their major problems are with the body. And I just take an overall assessment of some bony prominences of the body and see how the body overall is lined up. And it would include looking at the base of the skull and down the spine to the hip area. The lumbar hip complex is really important for assessing. As to actual interaction, I would bring them a cup of tea first. So I'm continuing the evaluation here a little bit. I've been pulling your legs and letting them loose, and pulling them and letting them loose. And they settle into a spot right now where this foot is a good 3/8 of an inch longer than this one. The body is really very interesting. It holds patterns of contraction. So a lot of times misalignment that we see in the body are nothing more than, say, several dozen muscles playing a crazy tug of war with each other. And that goes with the state of mind of the person as well. And so again, register this sensation you feel when I push down here, and see if we can correct that. I'd like you to bring your knees hard against me. Yeah, like that. So a couple more times. Yes, and let go, and again. Good, perfect. So this time, I'm going to count to 4. I'd like you to squeeze as hard as you can for 1 split second on 4. Okay? So 1 and 2 and 3 and... yeah! When I treat a body, I bring a whole body of knowledge and experience into the treatment. And a lot of my background is in martial arts, in Tai Chi, in Brima. Brima is basically a practice of being present. So I also use proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, PNF, a lot. That is my primary tool for balancing muscles and making sure that agonists and antagonists can function as partners so that the joints will be in the right places. Yeah, PNF emphasizes the spiral structure of our skeletal muscles and reaffirms the body's natural kinetic chains. It's amazing how the body may be very stiff, the muscles are taut. Without trying stretching the muscles, we could use PNF, and with a few recruitment, meaning contractions according to some spiraling kinetic chains, everything would be restored. The pain will be gone, and also the muscles will be flexible, and we have all the stretch we need. First of all, QNEM is just a name I made up. It has no meaning. The meaning is in the experience. And each experience is different, and everything changes from moment to moment. And a lot of QNEM is about becoming aware of one's potentials. PNF fits very well in that because PNF uses the body's most primitive kinetic chains, indestructible. And once those are allowed to assert themselves, all the misuse just falls away and the body is happy again. In my sessions, I always repeat the phrase, the body has weight, the body breathes. I'm just stating the obvious, that life is tied to the earth. Gravity holds us in place, and breathing sets us in motion. And between those two, a swaying beat, a rhythm, the universal rhythm of life is run. It's the engine of living. And we share that quality. What I bring to my massage work is that the person on the table is not a passive object. They are actually responsible for their own well-being. And by interacting with them, I allow them to feel enabled, that they can take care of themselves. That is ideal. That's the ideal in my body work. I'm basically an educator.